Beloved, I am presence bright around me, seal you to the light. From ascended master flame, called forth now in God's own name. Let it keep my temple free from all discord sent to me. I am calling forth violent fire to blaze and transmute all desire, keeping on in freedom's name till I am one with the violet flame. That is one of the head, heart, and hand decrees that you can use as a tool to help strengthen the violet flame around you. And also call down your tube of light, which was what that was specifically about, which is the pillar of white around each of us that keeps us safe and in God's light of protection that comes down from the I am that I am presence above the crown, which brings down the corona, of which is the gaseous aura around a sun or one who is off-putting gaseous emissions, which is what energy does. Because just like the kettle boils water and releases steam that then gets transmuted and remains water in a different form, all energy can only be created or transmuted, and therefore no energy can be created nor destroyed, only transmuted. There is no creation except for the very beginning, and who knows what that specifically is about. And so this is where we have to decide to take the right-handed path and choose freedom, to choose justice, joy, to choose victory in the name of the I am that I am presence above each of us that comes down through the eye of the needle, which is the Christos consciousness of the Son, the one in between, the middleman that was put on the cross and helped us understand all we had to do was release our attachment to those who had mistreated us or kept us in the past, not now moments, or the future, fearing it, that keeps us in a false emotion appearing real, which is not what is true. It is a reality of realistic evidence appearing legit in tomorrow's reality that is not true, but feels that way because that is where we have put our energy, and we are very creative beings, except when we choose to be reactive instead. And that is when we realize if we were playing Scrabble, it would be the same letters to use: creative, reactive, God, dog. Each of those would put our creative resources into a certain order. And so in these anagrams, we have to know that we get to choose whether we will take God out of the box and let it be whatever and all at the same time, regardless of the label that we would have falsely attributed to the creator of all, which then puts all into a box, which then puts walls in between the truth and everything else. And so this is when we say you must keep your foundation of BS belief systems that have made you feel safely separate until now, and yet also connected to ones who believed what you believed. And that is why we feel resonance with ones who speak familiarly. And while I may not as of yet be speaking words that make you feel safe per se, because this is a new way of looking at life and being, it is also to say that we feel truth at a level of resonance when we understand how our intuition speaks to us on command. That is the I am that I am that came down here as guidance for the one that we are in this life, the character we play. And what we say is that you may have played a certain way until now, and now you know that you are actually trading karma. And that is why magic has a K, for when we actually start to understand that the Kundalini rising of the divine masculine and feminine merged functionally instead of dysfunctionally is the gift that we have a chance to give ourselves, and then to actually break down the SELVES into the self of the CELL-F, because it is whether we decide to fill ourselves with fear or faith that we get to decide how our life will be spent. And so I look both ways and carry on. as I come up against the delivery truck for a pharmacy. How symbolically significant. I'm not taking them on per se, but it is to say there is a different way, and I say it is the natural one. As a sovereign man or woman who came here fully provided for. You forgot because you were not taught such, and that is why they say that if you want to control a man, all you need is his first 7 years. Well, this is when I say draw near, my friends. Children, understand that the child within is actually the soul. And when you can change how you place the letters of creativity, you can move the sacred into the scared, or vice versa. It is our choice. We can make the scared sacred in a way that makes them feel safe, and that is how we must move ahead together now, my friends. I say, don't let the gum that was trying to get out interfere with your ability to hear the message of the messenger who is just sharing the show. It happens to come through me, not to me. I let it go unless I become the reservoir instead of the river. I spent a lot of time in the John Maxwell team community, so I learned a lot. We become the average of the 5 people we spend our time with, and so we have to look at who we are giving our time to, who that is. It's true that you are the one you've been waiting for. If you're willing to command your self-control and to become a master of yourself, CELLF, it's true. What will you do with all you've been given? I hope you will choose responsibly, able to respond and apply the information that you are willing to give to you, and to say that you are the one that you've been waiting for. And so I say that you can come join in the lawfully organized summit at 4 today, every Thursday, if not now. Then when will you join is the question, because the dark side have gathered a lot of energy, and we gotta do the same thing. In Article 61 of the 1215 Magna Carta is just one option, and then we also must know what comes after redress. That's what I say. So we gotta put our energy, our time, energy, time, money, effort, and attention. That is how we change the Ikigai, the Japanese methodology, into the Ikigai. It's mine, I coined it, and I came together with 2 hearts and applied the theory, and then I added my own little flavor, because that's my secret soul sauce. And I say that you got your same, and so if you can learn, focus on why you are here, and do not let distractions take you off your path. You gotta focus. I saw a hawk in the skies, that's why I went on to that track, because I followed the signs, symbols, omens that the universe sends to me. Universe, it is the only song that any of us sing. It is our own, so you gotta know what your song is, and you'll notice that my songs usually turn into a certain vibe. I just freestyle and like to add as much energy to the tribe who follow me. It's true. I hope to always guide you to the best that I can find, and say I'll always question you, and me too. I hope that you will do the same with me and everyone else too, because it's not about saying that what you see is the truth, but that you feel something when I say it, and then you can take it and run and do with it something fun and also significant, because safe is not significant. And so we gotta reevaluate how we are willing to send off each other into the day. I say when you go, instead of stay safe, I say stay significant, and I hope that you will, by coming out to be part of the change that you seek in this world. That was a quote that so many of us have heard, and now I say it is true that we must be the ones who take a stand now, not a knee. There's no respect, and say saying you won't submit if you have a choice. There is, because you wore a mask before you needed to, and now we're being asked to take a stand and not a knee, and to ask the ones who were famous and who started these movements to say, please take a stand and understand there is a new way. We are the ones that we've been waiting for, so come along and join us at 4. Today it is Eastern Standard Time, whatever that means for you. It will be on Zoom so you can be in the view, dress the way you want to be seen by the world. I hope you'll keep your camera on and that you'll ask the questions that will help us all move forward as a collective with more confidence, and that is how we actually do what is required now. Because we're stronger together than we think. I said that at 10:55. I see so many blackbirds on my drive. That's a symbol, a sign of magic. So pay attention to the animals that cross your path, and when they do, because there is a message they're willing to give you. And if you kill one of them by accident, that was them sacrificing themselves. And yet we have to address the martyr archetype within us, and to let the ones who are on a mission to go fast, because they're going fast. And then we come out behind them, and it was the pinnacle truck. And so that was exactly why I needed to wait, because it is the pinnacle of emotional awareness that helps us traverse the mountain and to climb to higher heights where the change in air will take our breath away at times. And yeah, we have got to be willing to go and do what's required now, even when it requires us to be uncomfortable. This is not comfortable. Do you understand that this, which may seem natural, it wasn't always me who could do this. I had to go through everything I did to become the one who would do this. And so now I say to you, you have been through everything that you have to. I am at a crossroads right now in Vanessa, so I say I can go forward, or either way, I'm going to go forward and not choose right or left in this moment, because that is the choice that we are each given. The left-handed path is the one of wickedness and conniving, and the left is where we diverge off our true path, and instead of judging ourselves or fully committing to the wrong choice that is going to keep us in the cycle of samsara or suffering, instead I say to you, it's true that each of us must do our part to correct our path. The soonest we see that we can, it is true that I just see 99, which is the symbol of completions and the master number, because it is 2 repeated numbers. So I say to you, this is enough of my song, unless you want to hear me decree the whole way home. I'm gonna say no, because I am coming to a stop sign, and I say to you that this was a fun message. I hope you'll share with someone else who needs to know that they are amazing and fully provided for. And if the words don't come out correct, that's okay. Let's judge ourselves less and to know. Summit by the peaceful and Warriors United movement that I have been working bid you adieu as I cross the bridge over to where I am going.